Pretty cool. You can see the inside. I don't want this thing dropping on my face, guys, but we'll see. And believe me, guys, it's a pain in the butt and it will not come out. What is up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Today's video is going to be about the 4Runner. We're going to continue making this thing better and better. If you watched the last video of the 4Runner, I installed the SMB cold air intake, and let me tell you, I've been driving it, my wife's been driving it, and we both noticed a little bit of a difference on the takeoff. It's a little faster, not that much, but I hope to make it faster with this next upgrade I'm gonna do to the 4Runner. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna be removing the stock exhaust system, and I purchased an aftermarket Catback exhaust system for the Runner. That's what's gonna be the video about today. Let's go ahead and first thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go ahead and give you the before and after sound testing, and also I'm gonna be driving it around. I'm gonna do a before and after sound testing, inside, outside, and I'm gonna let you hear it, see what the difference is before I install the exhaust, and of course after I'm done installing the exhaust system on this thing. So why don't we just go ahead and get this video started by starting it up. It's a cold start. I haven't started it this morning. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put the camera right behind here, behind the truck. I'm gonna go ahead and get it started, and I'm gonna give it a couple revs. After that, I'm gonna take it around the block, and I will show you how it sounds stock. We're gonna do a sound comparison after we're done with all the install. All right, so let's go ahead and get this started. Very, very quiet, guys. Now let's go inside and let's hear it from inside the truck. I'm gonna shut the door. The only thing I can hear is the SMB cold air intake, which sounds amazing. Yep, no exhaust sound in here whatsoever. So what I'm gonna do now is I'm gonna be taking it, I'm gonna go take it around the block, and I'm gonna show you what it sounds, how it sounds here inside the truck. Alright guys, I'm on dead stop now. I'm gonna be taking off, and let's see what this sounds like. All right, guys, and here is the comparison before the exhaust system at takeoff. All right, guys, we are back in the garage, and this is the exhaust, Catback exhaust system I've decided to go with. It's from a company called REDROCK 4x4, as you can see it right there. I haven't opened up the box, but before pulling the trigger and purchasing this kit, I did a lot of reviews on different exhaust system kits out there. What I was looking for is something mild. I didn't want to go, I didn't want to use anything too extreme, too loud, or too quiet, because, you know, there's a range from quiet to extreme. In the middle range there. I want to hear the sound, the engine sound, but at the same time, I don't want anything too loud, too crazy. So I think this is the right kit. I'm gonna go ahead and open the box. As you can see, I haven't opened it at all. So we're gonna open it up together. We're gonna review it, and let's see what comes inside this box. Side here. Okay, first thing I'm taking out is a bag full of goodies. Seems like it's got all the clamps I'm gonna need for this, instructions, and a sticker. Okay, so that's that. Packaging material, we don't want to see that. Okay, and here it is, guys. The welds look really neat, really cool. So that's that. That's another piece. And this kit, guys, this kit should be a bumper exit, like all the way to the back. I called the company and I specially requested the bumper exit for the tip. There was another option to have the tip or the exhaust exit behind the wheel, but I opted for the one all the way to the back. So let's hope that this kit is what I need. Obviously, this part is the one that's gonna go above the axle here. Let's see what this is. Let's open these up. Let's see. Oh, this is the tip. It's supposed to be a black tip. Again, you can either choose from chrome or stainless steel tip or a black one. We decided to go with the black one because obviously, if you guys are watching or have been watching the 4Runner process, everything is being blacked out, no chrome. And yep, it looks like it's the black one. Pretty nice. All right, and I think the last thing here, I know the last thing here is going to be the exhaust, the actual muffler. Let's get this thing opened up. Let's get it out of the bag and see what this thing is all about. It's pretty nice. There's no stamping on it or anything. It's just a blow through. I'm not sure what you call this, but it doesn't have any baffles inside. Let me see if you can see this. This part here is looks like it's a stainless steel, polished. Pretty cool. You can see the inside. Same thing on the other side. Not sure if this has to go in a certain way. It doesn't have any arrows pointing inlet or outlet. I'm gonna take a look at the instructions. I'm gonna read the instructions. This should be just as easy as you see it here. Just putting it on. I don't think it has to go in a certain way, but to make sure, I'm gonna go through the instructions. All right. When I do that, I'm gonna let the 4Runner cool off a little bit, because obviously I just came back from the test driving. As soon as I'm ready to start taking off the original, the stock exhaust, I'm gonna get you guys out here with me so we can remove that. All right, the truck is cool enough now where I can touch it. I can put my hand on the exhaust, so that's telling me it's time to get this thing off the 4Runner. I'm gonna show you the tools I'm gonna use to get this job done. All right, not that many tools. As you can see, I'm gonna need lubricant for the I'm gonna spray some of that on the nuts I will be removing. Usually exhaust nuts and bolts, they tend to get really stuck on there, so I think that's gonna help me. You need a wrench, a 14 millimeter, a 15 millimeter, and I also have this swivel here just in case I need it. And then the rubber hangers, that's a rubber hanger tool. Hopefully that's gonna come handy when it comes to removing the exhaust from the rubber hangers. I also have my impact wrench. I think this is gonna make my life a lot easier. So this is all I'm gonna need. Let's get to it, man. Let's get under the truck and start disassembling the exhaust system. All right guys, I'm under the 4Runner now. This thing's still a little warm. This is the muffler here. The pipes are cold already, but this thing's still a little warm, so I need to be careful when I'm taking that off. All right, so you need a little bit of lubricant for the threads on this joint here. Not sure if I need to, because it's brand new down here. It doesn't have any rust, but I'm gonna go ahead and spray some of this. Okay, so that's that. And then what I'm gonna do is same thing. I'm gonna do the rear one back here. Not sure if I can see it, or if you can see it. There's another set of nuts there. Those look a little more rusty. I'm not sure if you can see them. Those right there. So I'm gonna apply a little bit of lubricant on those. I'm gonna go to the other side now and do the same thing. Let's see. All right. So that's one, and this is the other one here. I'm not sure if you can see it, but it's right here. That's the other one right there. So I need to take those two off, and then that's the rubber hanger there, and then the other two. So let me get the tools and start taking those off. Okay, I'm gonna use my 14 millimeter here. Here goes one. Second one. All right guys, I'm on the back side of the muffler here, and I think in order to take these two off, that one and that one, I think I need to drop the whole system down a little bit, because the bolt is from the top here. This nut here is welded on to this piece of the muffler, so there's no way for me to get a wrench or a socket on top of this. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to remove the muffler from the rubber hanger here. Same thing in the front. There's another one there. I think by removing it from here, I can drop it down enough to get to those bolts. And to do that, guys, let me show you. To do that, guys, I'm going to use this handy dandy tool right here, guys. I'm not sure if you can see it. This is a rubber hanger remover. I'm gonna try to show you. Not sure if you can see all this. Let's see. And the way you use this is by putting it right on the rubber hanger, and then this compresses it and pushes it out of the hole like this. This is super easy. Instead of fighting it and having a hard time getting it off, this tool makes it super easy, just like that, guys. See, it's out of there now by using this tool. I'm gonna put a link in the description box below. There's gonna be a link to this tool here. This makes your job a lot easier. All right, guys, I'm gonna show you on this one here how easy it is using this tool to remove this rubber hanger. Just like that, guys. Just like that. This is amazing. This is an amazing tool. I'm gonna do the same thing to this one here on this side, and this thing should drop down, hopefully not on my face. Let's see. I don't want this thing dropping on my face, guys, but we'll see. Well, guys, after a few minutes of struggling trying to get the exhaust off the 4Runner, I succeeded. It's here, but not after snapping a couple of bolts. Let me show you here. Look at this, guys. This bolt and this one, both of these, they go on this side. They just wouldn't come off. I tried everything. I soaked them, but they were too rusted that the bottom of this was like really rusted, guys. Look at this. And they just didn't move. That's fine. If I ever need this again, which I doubt it, but I will figure something out to take those out. By the way, guys, this thing weighs a ton. This thing is heavy compared to that other kit. I think that's a win-win. There's gonna be some weight reduction there, and also performance upgrades. Cool. Let me give you a quick tip before you do this on your 4Runner, because I struggled. Number one, those 2 bolts, it was a pain in the butt. Then that last piece right there, the tailpipe, the last long piece right there, to get it out was a pain in the butt. So let me give you a quick tip how to make this a lot easier. First of all, you need to drop down your spare tire. If you don't do that, that thing will not come off. Now there's like a shield there. I removed it. It's right here. You got to remove that. Drop the spare, and then that piece of pipe will come out with no problems whatsoever. I try to do it with all this on, and believe me, guys, it's a pain in the butt and it will not come out. All right, now the fun part begins. I'm gonna go ahead and start putting all the pieces back together. Once I'm done putting all the new exhaust on the 4Runner, I will bring you guys out here so you guys can see how it looks underneath the truck. And if I run into any issues or any problems, I will let you guys know, so you guys won't. I don't think I will have any problems, but we'll see. Okay, I'll be right back. Let me put this thing back together, and I will show you how this thing sounds and looks. All right, it's all installed, guys. The tip and everything. So I'm gonna show you how it looks underneath the truck. Looks pretty cool. I didn't run into any problems. So everything fits as it should, and it looks really nice, guys. The fitment is perfect. I didn't have to tweak or move anything or relocate anything. By the way, since I'm down here, take a look at the airbags. I get questions all the time about the airbags. Yes, they are still holding, and they are really nice. They do what they're supposed to do. Haven't had any problem. All right, cool. So that's on the front side here. I'm gonna show you the back side, right behind the exhaust. Behind the axle. Alright, so there's my other bag. I always keep them about 5 pounds. I keep 5 pounds in them so they won't be shaking and moving around inside that spring. They have a little bit of tension on it. Cool. So back to the exhaust. It goes up there nice. It's not rubbing, it's not hitting on anything. And here's the tip. Oh, before I get out of from underneath the truck. All I got to do now is just put back that heat shield. It goes right there, and then the spare, obviously. Now let me show you the exhaust tip. Look at this, guys, and it looks pretty nice. Cool. So what I'm gonna do now, guys, is I'm gonna finish up putting that heat shield on. I'm gonna fix that. I'm gonna put that spare tire back up. Then we're gonna go ahead and get it started. I'm gonna start it up, and we're gonna listen to it together, see how this thing sounds. I'm excited to hear it. Cool. So let's go ahead and finish it up. All right, guys, here we go. I'm about to start it up for the first time, and let's see what this REDROCK exhaust can do. Perfect, guys. It sounds just perfect. Not too loud, and a lot louder than stock for sure. Not sure if you can capture the sound. Cool. All right. So let's give it a test drive, and we're gonna do a comparison before and after. All right. So let's go ahead and take it for a spin. All right, guys, and this is the after the Catback installation, and so far, guys, I am impressed. Here we go. Perfect, guys. Sounds kind of throaty, like a deep sound. This is exactly what I was looking for. Here we go again. Nice. Here we go, guys. This is after Catback install. All right, guys, and there you have it. That was the install of the Catback of the REDROCK 4x4 Catback exhaust system, and I am very pleased with the sound, and it was super easy to install. Just the removal of the old exhaust system was a little tricky, but you can do it. I did it. You can do it. Cool. If you guys have any questions about anything you saw on this video, please let me know. Thank you guys for watching. Thank you for subscribing to the channel, and stay tuned because there's a lot more coming to the channel. There's plenty of vehicles to work on. All right, so see you guys on the next one. Peace.